right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz. All right, get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back.
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of the strikes, but the build-up from all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets into the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
Yeah, he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. Can you see that tonight?
Stockton slap. It's just so disrespectful. But I love watching. It's so Nate Diaz.
Gotta get you a Lafayette slap or something. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight. One of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching the pride of Stockton, California here tonight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the field.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Diaz is 7 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Leon Rocky Edwards.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your point.
Ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. Seems to be a throwback type of matchup here. The classically trained striker taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But BJJ black belt with this guy doesn't even begin to describe his credentials.
It does not describe how good he is. His vast knowledge of all the jiu-jitsu positions. This guy, once you're on the ground, there is no place where you are safe. You are constantly getting attacked. He's always throwing up submissions. He's always attacking arms. He's always attacking your neck, doing everything to try and make you think submission's coming, even if it's just to change positions to secure top.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Oh, nice elbow. Nice kick.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Real nice body kick land.
Oh, strong punch there by Edwards. And they separate. Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, perfect head kick there. So just over 20 total strikes. And now landed for Leon Rocky Edwards.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Diaz's kick to the body here. That one appeared to be blocked. Man, how good is that jab from Nate Diaz? Almost as if he's been doing it for 20 years, right?
I mean, he has been doing it. You know, he's got a great boxing coach in Richard Perez, a guy that he believes in, a guy that has allowed him to gain the confidence to stand with the best strikers in the world.
Diaz's hook to the body now is blocked. All right, single collar tie now. Big shots being landed on both sides here. All right, so once again, they will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from here.
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him. That was a jab.
Final seconds of round one. Round two straight ahead. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. And how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not lose punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
He turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws it.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Left hook there. Edwards gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. They continue to exchange.
Right under the elbow. Body kick lands.
3 minutes to go. Well, these numbers are unofficial, but they are strong. 43 total strikes have landed for Leon Edwards.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. That one appeared to stun him. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, no!
Oh! Punch is blocked.
And you hear the crowd react every time they come together because they understand the power that these guys are striking with. great punch. Nice, sneaky head kick.
Edwards gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. 1 minute. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range.
Let's go, you can do this. Keep going forward.
Oh!
Another knockdown! Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh, straight right.
Big
What a
kick.
fight so far. That is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop. All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down, and most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
Third round underway. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. He is getting lit up right now, John.
Just out of range with that left hook. Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike very effectively.
Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good going forward.
67 total strikes have now landed for Leon Rocky Edwards.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Well, no surprises, he connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? He's looking, you can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. Just keep making it split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Oh, he just hurt him, he just hurt him.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flat. Going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice straight punch. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! 15 seconds to go. Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Edwards. Muay Thai club, and that one certainly found the target. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Ooh, blocks the shot.
punch lands.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Just unable to quite find that range. Flush right hand is true. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Nice punch there.
Wow! He's out!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming, so back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight, but both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be...
Let's go to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 31 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.